My dad has lived a life full of hardship.
No, that's not how it was. I didn't know what I was doing.
He has been stripped away from the simple and happy life that he knew.
We didn't have that income that my father was bringing home.
He started from a government-subsidized apartment to where he is today.
And I didn't know how to get out. I truly don't know how to get out.
This is his story. Born on March 17, 1968 in South Korea, Kang Moon-sun was the sixth child out of 7 children. Moon-sun's parents, Kang Shin-won and Kang Soon-rae, believe that Moon-sun was born special.
My Korean name have a meaning. Moon means sophisticated, educated, intelligent. Sun means good heart, kind heart, gracious heart. So my father and my mother named me that because they want me to be kind-hearted, sophisticated, intelligent person.
Growing up, Moon-sun had lived a peaceful life, going to school, having friends, and living a non-worrisome life.
I came here when I was 15 years old, and I don't remember much from 1 year old to 7 years old. I remember moving to from Seoul, which is a capital. I'm moving to Bucheon, which is about an hour away from Seoul. Back then, that's kind of a rural area. And I remember moving there, and I grew up there playing. We play soccer a lot with the kids, going to school, and then I started playing baseball when I was third grade, and so it was peaceful, very calm, enjoyable life in Korea.
However, in 1983, Kang Shin-won decided to move his family to America in order to give his kids a better chance of higher education without the concern of their expenses.
I was only like 12 or 10 when I know that I'm gonna come to America. So I remember watching, before I came to US, I guess it was like 13 or 14, and whenever I was in 7th grade, I watched a movie called Karate Kid. And I think that was the first movie, Karate Kid, was in 1983 or 1984. And I saw that movie and I thought, okay, I didn't know where I was gonna move. But California, now I think about it, it's California. And what I wanted to do, I moved to America and I wanted to have the pretty girlfriend that was actress that was there at that time. So that was what I wanted to do.
Moving to America 3 years after his father, Moon-sun came to America with his mom and his little brother. Initially, Moon-sun had a life that was easy and smooth, learning English and making new friends.
To give you an idea, I came and my father wanted me to be a doctor. Our family all got together after 3 long years of a separation. So I came and I'm ready to study. I'm ready to do whatever is required of me. So long story short, it wasn't easy for me because the ESL, the math, and schoolwork wasn't that hard.
However, all that changed when on March 13, 1987, Moon-sun's father got into a car accident.
Before my father passed away, it was okay. And life was okay. I didn't have to work for food or means and needs for the families. After my father passed away, we didn't have that income that my father was bringing home. So immediately after my father passed away, months later, we were starting to struggling financially. So my mother had to start working overtime to make a means and needs, and that wasn't enough for us. So my 2 older sister and my brother was too young. At that time he was 14 years old. I was 16 years old. I turned 16. So at that time, my 2 older sisters and we had to go to janitorial service. So my day was like this. I woke up at 7 or 6:30 in the morning, go to school, get up from school at 3 o'clock, ride a school bus, come home. By the time I come home, it's at 3:30. I eat, I rest for like an hour, and 5 o'clock we'll go off to work to do the janitorial work. And my 2 older sisters and I, we will go there, and by the time I come home, it will be 2 in the morning. And that was my routine Monday through Friday.
However, despite the hardship, Moon-sun began to dream.
And the break came in my life in between, college to become adulthood. Until that time, I just dreamed. One day I'm gonna be living in the houses like that. One day I'm gonna drive that kind of car. One day I'm gonna do this. That dream, I was dreaming for 10 years. After 10 years, it's slowly catching up and I got out of poverty. I believe that's because I had dream, and I consciously or unconsciously, I think I try to achieve that dream and follow, and I think that's the reason why where I am.
At the end of the day, Moon-sun's story is about an immigrant who lost his father, an immigrant forced to work, and most importantly, an immigrant who would dream. It is a story of working hard to achieve one's dreams, despite what hardship comes his way. It is a story of a little immigrant boy who didn't know anything to a man who gives back to his community. This is his story.